24-year-old Natalie Costantino began working on the Komen Triangle Race for the Cure account in January as part of her job with a Wake Forest public relations firm.
You just feel like you're making such a difference when you have a client like that, not only locally, but even on a bigger scale. It's a fun thing to write about, even though it's a sad topic, only because you know that someone else out there that's going through that same thing may read it and may, connect to it and relate to it, and it may help them through.
But in 3 months, the race became very personal for Natalie.
So in March, on March 4th, it was hard. It was hard to kind of be immersed in a world where you deal and talk to people that have had breast cancer, have breast cancer, and then, you kind of know what's coming. And it was just really hard when my mom was diagnosed.
It was very unbelievable, it seemed like, because when she told me about them getting the account, I thought, well, everyone knows that, and I was excited for them, and then all of a sudden I got breast cancer.
I think working with Komen, it prepared us for some things that we maybe would have known before, but it also, it was hard sometimes to separate work from personal life, just because those were kind of starting to blend. I started interviewing these faces of Komen, these volunteers, caregivers, survivors, and then it was all of a sudden, my mom turned into one of those. And so the race was no longer about me writing about people that have been through it to, promote it and get people to attend, but it became part of my life, and its success was no longer just the race, it's my mom's life.
After her double mastectomy, Joanne's now back at work in her hair salon. Chemo and radiation are still ahead, but she knows she'll make it through this tough journey with her supportive family and friends.
I always tell my children that everyone has a story. You just make the best out of things that have happened, and I definitely have learned that I want to be there for someone, to take them to a doctor appointment or bring them a meal, or just, keep giving them phone calls, because all those things that people did for me really meant a lot to me and my family.
And Natalie has a thank you for her client.
I'm thankful to know the wonderful staff there at Komen, because they were nothing but helpful and such a great resource. They cared just as much as our family and friends do, and that's nice. While the race is an amazing event and it's extremely inspiring, our local affiliate is really starting to focus on other ways to give, such as monthly giving. It's the other options for people that may not be into a race, but still want to help and want to support people that are going through breast cancer.
Both mom and daughter will walk in the Komen race and keep spreading Komen's good work for a cure.